Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions. I'm gonna figure out why my virtual background's not working.
Virtual background's not working.
Somebody's got the stream running.
Somebody's got the stream running.
Not me. Not me.
I'll figure it out when I get back.
I'll figure it out when I get back.
Looks to be William.
Could be William.
Got the little box going around when it's echoing. Pretty sure it's not me. Let me double check, make sure. I know I don't have anything running, but I'll double check, make sure I'm not the culprit. I don't think I am. I got no, I'm good. Welcome in everybody to Thursday, March 23rd, 2023. William, you got something running in the background because every time I hear the echo, your box lights up.
I hear the echo of your box lights up.
Uh-oh. That was interesting. Everything blinked and went away. Hey, Sean.
All right.
Welcome in Greg, Sean, William, and Alex. Probably in not that order. Probably would be more William, Alex, Greg, Sean.
That would be correct.
I figured as much since when I got here, you guys were here.
Did you get your second present today, Ken?
I haven't checked out on the front porch, and I haven't checked my email yet tonight.
Well, check your email.
I will check my email. Let me figure out how I'm going to do that. Hold on a second. I'm all out of sorts. I didn't take a nap today.
I didn't either.
I wanted to. I'll be very honest. I was worn out from cleaning what little bit I did in the garage. But I got caught up on a couple TV shows. And this is even going to floor you even more than me not taking a nap today. I did not open DaVinci Resolve today.
Oh,
I know. Oh, thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Not sure why it goes into that specific place, but that's cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Got an email from Doug here. Oh, he wants me to try something with the missing brick. Might be very impressive with the technique you've been using. I'll have to get with him and get clarification on that. I'm not sure if he wants me to replace the brick or take another brick out, but I will get with him and get clarification. I did actually grab a screenshot of Doug today. It's a little bit bigger to work with, so to speak, I guess is how I want to say. I don't know how I want to word that. I know what I want to say, but
Ian, I definitely think you won the award for on here for longest sleeping, longest sleeping in time today.
Gosh, Alex, why was that? Why did I sleep
And
until noon today?
because you had to take me to stay to work early this morning, or you had to stay up late last night or something.
Well, you're about close. I had to pick her up
Well,
at 6, but she didn't get off work until about 7, which put us home about 7:15, 7:30, which means I didn't go to bed till about 7:45. So, yes, I slept until about 12:15 this afternoon.
well, I probably won the award for the one person on the earliest wake up this morning, or earliest get up this morning rather.
Depends on how you look at it. I was up all night, so technically, I guess I was still the earliest getting up. Yes, Jim. Yes. Let me see. Let me get a time. Yes, little less than 7 minutes. You are correct. That's funny. That is funny. Rick says he's sneezing a lot. He must not have any snow left on the ground. I would think with all the snow on the ground, there would be no dust in the air. There are awards. I think Alex.
Okay, well,
I think he's referring to the fact he called me 3 times this morning on the Facebook Messenger, and I need to clarify something. You being bored, it's not an emergency. Okay?
I know.
Well,
I was just
okay, so use common sense. If you call me and I don't answer, I'm either busy or sleeping. Don't call me boom, 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 thinking, oh, he'll.
You do me the same way.
I do not. I do not. We'll discuss that when you get back. Somebody keep tally tonight. Let's see if we can set a record.
Hang on, hey Rick, when you get in Zoom, I need you to send me your email. You got a present coming your way.
Aye.
So Rick Lakes, when you come in Zoom, send me a private message of your email because you got a present coming towards you.
Yeah, Bobby was first. Great Guy was second by about 10 minutes. Technically, I was going to put a joke in there and say first, but I don't think it would go over well with certain people I know on YouTube, so I decided not to do that. I mean, obviously.
Hey, Ken.
Yeah.
Can you highlight me?
Hang on a second. Let me let Alex back in. I forgot to start the timer.
I just got something at Costco. It's like a lot of money, but I got it for like $100.
You are spotlighted. Man, there's a heck of a glare on that. What is that, a router?
Nope, it's an 8 terabyte USB hard drive.
8 terabyte?
Yeah, I got it for $100 at Costco today.
Must be on sale, huh?
Yeah. And I need one too, so.
I've got to get with Wintermute tonight when he joins us after the stream. I got a couple things I want to run by him. I need to get to Costco maybe. I think I need to get an SSD and throw it in my new machine. I'm going to unspotlight you now. So I have a tally sheet, Alex. That was one. We'll see if we can achieve a record tonight. Or maybe that'll be tomorrow night. I haven't made up my mind yet.
So I have something interesting y'all may be interested in to talk about. It's kind of related to Sean a little bit. So I found a job to apply. I found a job to apply for. It seems like it would be good because it doesn't appear to require any driving or night work or overtime or anything. The reason why I say Sean is because it appears that this job is working at like a young adult or a children, young adult, or teen group home, residential facility type of place. It's a big outfit that spans multiple blocks. They have their address. Actually, they have a whole bunch of addresses on the same street.
Okay, I'm confused. This is a job for Sean, or this is a job for you, or this is a
No.
place for Sean to live, or you lost me.
No. I'm saying it kind of reminds me of Sean because what they do is kind of the same. It's kind of the same thing. It's kind of like a group home residential living facility for people like Sean.
Oh, okay. And this was a job opportunity, or what am I missing?
It's a job for IT support.
Oh,
They have like a great big complex. They have a range of addresses on like the same street so it's like a bunch of buildings. It's called Centers for Young Adults and Families, or
and that's there in Sheraton.
no, it's in Little Rock.
Oh, okay. Sean, if you can hear me, I muted you. I clicked ask. There you go. Hey, what's the specs on that 8 terabyte so we can look it up, please?
Um,
Let me spotlight you. Hold on. All right, you're spotlighted.
it's 8 terabytes. It's a Seagate. It's a USB 3.0. Oh, you want like the model number?
That would probably really work well. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just look up on wherever you want to look up. Look at 8 terabyte one touch hub, and it should pull up. I see a serial number and a PIN number. I don't see a model number. And it comes with 4-month membership to Adobe Creative Cloud, photo something plan. And this one comes with bundle with 3 years included of data recovery services. So yeah.
Thought I was gonna sneeze.
Just be aware that if you sign up for the Adobe Creative Cloud, even though it's free for 4 months, they're still going to ask you for your credit card, and if you forget to cancel after the 4 months is over, they're going to charge you.
Rick said he'll be here at 10:25, which will be 11:25 my time, which will be whatever time your time. So right now in your neck of the woods, it's what, quarter to 8.
Me?
No, Sean.
Hmm.
You're an hour behind me. It's quarter to 9 or quarter to 10 in your neck of the woods. It used to be quarter to 9 where he's at, but since he's no longer in Mountain Daylight Time and he jumped over to Pacific Daylight Time.
It would be 15 to 8.
Yeah, I'm looking at the clocks. That's the whole purpose of having the clocks. They're not just there to look nice. If I suddenly disappear from both the YouTube stream and Zoom, it's because we're having horrible storms right now, and I've lost power again. And I'll jump on the phone and let everyone know.
Oh, I'm
Well-
sorry. I'm sorry. I paid 129 for it, but
Still a good
yeah.
buy, depending on how quick it
it's
works.
originally 149, but I got it for, I thought it was over 200, but I don't know. You can view this, Ken. I'm gonna put this in the Zoom chat. But this is the thing where you can see it on Costco. It'll probably tell you the model number and everything. There.
Yeah, if my son wasn't sick, I'd get him to run me up to Costco and see if they have it here, but he's not feeling too well still.
Mm.
Yeah, we've got storms predicted through Saturday. We've got flooding predicted through Wednesday of next week. one of the things I did do since I was running so late this morning is I watched the local weather before I went to bed. And so far, what they've predicted today has been pretty accurate. So that's not good for tomorrow and Saturday, because they said it will start raining here tomorrow afternoon and rain all the way straight through until Saturday morning. So with massive amounts of water. I sure hope they're wrong. Not looking forward to that.
Carrie did 2 live streams today, I think.
I know. I was surprised.
You know, we have.
And then he didn't. I think he was just joking, but he was chewing out Camera Girl for being late.
I didn't. I watched a little bit of the first one. I joined it an hour and a half. 4:30, started at 3. I joined it an hour and a half. He still hadn't unboxed it. I was done with it. And then the second one, I didn't even tune it in. So we have Flood Watch until 6:48 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Wednesday the 29th. We have rain forecasted tonight, 100% all through the night, 80% or 90% on Friday. Sunday is now 57 and sunny, but if we get all this rain, the golf course will be saturated. I won't be able to play, so I may have to go invest in the virtual thing, see what it's like. Drunken Chol joins us in chat.
And on top of that, I just ordered a 4 terabyte Seagate Iron Wolf Pro for $87.65.
What do you need all these drives for?
Well, this internal 3.5 drive. So I'm getting rid of that Dell Optiplex that I have. I told you guys there's a lady at my church that has been really helpful to me and my mom. She has a very, very, very old desktop and a very, very, very old laptop. Like, I mean, they're not even i5s. They're probably like Core 2 dual laptop, and this one's a 7th gen i5. So it'll be good for a couple more years till Windows 10. But I need the 4 terabyte to back up. Her laptop has 4 terabytes of pictures on it. So I'm going to put this internal one in that computer, and I'm going to back up all her pictures and her documents and stuff to the 4 terabyte. I think it's a little overkill because it has 32 gigs of RAM, DDR4 with 3200 megahertz. But yeah, it has 3200 megahertz DDR4, 32 gigs, and yeah. So, and it has a 1 terabyte NVMe drive in it. Samsung. So yeah, it's kind of overkill, but she's done so much like you have, Ken, like everybody on Zoom has. So, you know, I figured my mom's like, well, if you're gonna sell it, don't sell it, just give it to her.
Yeah.
So I have to get a bigger drive to be able to hold all those pictures. She has 4 terabytes. Her husband, before her husband passed away, he was a photographer or whatever you want to call it.
Photographer, yeah.
Yeah, she wants to save all those pictures. So I had to get a 4 terabyte hard drive. I was going to get an SSD because 4 terabyte, like a 4 terabyte Crucial was only like $200 and something, but I decided to just get a hard drive because, yeah. So I got a 4 terabyte hard drive and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. So Bobby said it was easy to process his activation with that. Imagine you called them up, told them what you had, and for lack of not knowing the exact explanation, they probably more or less pinged your router and made a connection, and that was it. Because that's pretty much what they did over in Charleston. I would guess it's the same pretty much all over the place. I mean, I don't know.
You're talking about for like the fiber optic?
Well, I don't know what he's got. He just said it was easy process with Cox activation on his own modem. So
Alex,
did
sorry
it
to say
online.
this, but Alex, I'm sorry to say this, but it looks like you have shit flying all behind you.
It's
Those
those are
they don't look
barracudas
like
right
fish.
there. You don't know.
No, those look like fish, but those black things that keep flying all over the place.
They're all fish. I forget what those are called. But the ones that were there prior to that, those were barracudas, I'm pretty sure.
It's a fish background in a scuba diver.
Yep.
Well, Ken, I'm probably fixing to make you mad because tomorrow's supposed to be storm, but every other day, but other than tomorrow, from Saturday till next Thursday, it's supposed to be sunny here.
Doesn't make me mad. There's nothing I can do about the weather. I actually got some things done around the house today.
Today I got a surprise. I was kind of hoping Brian would join us. Today I got a surprise, and I've yet to pay for the website. I've yet to update the payment for the website. So I know the payment issue is completely non-related to this. But my SSL security certificate on the website is working again.
Yeah, but I believe you said you were going to ask someone to go see if they could access it because, as you know, on 2 different browsers, I still can't access it. I get a 404 error. So
yes.
So
I'll post a link. I'll post a link in Zoom if you want to. If you can.
Well, I've tried it. I tried it on 2 different browsers and it didn't work. I get a 404 error. So
I was talking about everybody else on
okay.
Zoom.
You used to know the name of those little fish right there too, but I can't think of what they're called. Besides little fish.
Yeah, but today, at least for me, on my computer, it all of a sudden just started working, and I have no idea what I did other than
Windstream.
run, updates.
Yeah, I clicked on your link and I get a 404. The resource requested could not be found on this server.
Well, that's nice. I can hook up my phone and back it up. It has Type C and Type A on it.
So what do you do? Is that basically plug and play, Sean? Is that the 8 terabyte?
Yeah. See, it has Type C and Type A, and then it just has a power plug and a thing on the back. So, yeah.
I'd be interested to know what your speeds moving things over are.
Well, trust me, I'm gonna tell Alex before I'm done. I'm gonna use Crystal Disk Marker and see if I can figure out how fast.
Well, apparently, it worked for Winterview.
Just for Alex, so he can so he can get his rocks off.
We've had this discussion before, Ken. The reason why you have problems accessing it is because you have an AT&T internet.
Oh my goodness!
No, wrong. Seriously? When you come back, I'll explain to you why you are wrong on that. Unless you can figure out why you're gone. See ya.
Hey, this is bull crap.
30, What's that? Me putting him in the waiting room?
No.
What is
26,
that?
25.
What country do you think that's for?
22.
UK.
21.
Yep.
20.
Okay.
19. 18.
What about there's
17,
this one?
16. 15.
Show that
14,
one again. That didn't
13,
even look like a
12,
pug.
11.
Hold on, let me spotlight you.
9.
Slow.
8,
Okay,
Oh, hang on,
again.
let me get them all out of here.
6.
They came with
5,
like 6,000 of these. I don't
3,
get them.
So we got a
2,
UK and an EU. Yeah, the other one, those look to be Asian. I'm on IPv4. Drunken Troll says European. Yeah, those are clearly but is that the good old United States one there?
There's like I think there's 2 United States, and there's this one. I don't know what that one's for. What country that's for.
220.
And then there's another one here. There's like they gave me everything in the world.
They're just covering their bases. They don't know where it's going to end up at.
One could even be for China, for Japan.
So
Okay.
did you
The
figure?
waiting room. You put me in the waiting room all of a sudden, and then when I finally turn the audio back on the YouTube, then you let me back in.
I can resolve that problem. Do you know why you're wrong on your previous statement yet?
Because you were able to access it before.
Correct.
But I also told you earlier in a message to clear your cookies or cache or whatever.
I've been able to access it before. Why can't I access it now? And I hope that keeps you up all night, because I'm calling your ass about 3 o'clock in the morning. Trust me. And if you don't answer, I'm going to call you again. And if you don't answer, I'm going to call you again. Oh, wait, I'm doing that tomorrow night because Mrs. K is working all night. So forget about tonight. That's tomorrow night.
But I really don't know why it all of a sudden started working again.
Bobby, there is a link that he put in. I thought he put it in YouTube chat as well.
Wintermute did.
Wintermute, no, that Wintermute put your Costco. Alex, did you not put the link in YouTube chat as well?
No, I did not. I'll take care of that.
Okay, Wintermute just did. It's good. So I'll try it from YouTube. I'm gonna get the same results. 404 not found. I could actually share my screen and show that if you'd like. But I mean, we all know what the
that 404 that you're seeing is actually coming from my server. So you are able to hit my server. You're just not seeing the main page that you should be seeing.
Yeah, it looks like Bobby says he gets the 404. Tony Wallace says it's broke. Stealth Mode said same for him. So I don't know.
I got it.
Go ahead. You got it. Yeah. Isn't that odd?
He's going to end up in the permanent weight room for the night.
Nah.
It may be like Brian was saying. It's odd. It sounds odd, but it may be because y'all's ISPs, the one that can access it, has put me on a black. Has put the website on a blacklist or something.
Would that be random to certain people throughout the world, or would that not be for everyone?
That would be the.
Oh, no.
My guess is based on the fact that me and Greg can access it, and I'm not accessing it from my house. I still have to connect to the server that's in Texas. So.
Oh, so if you try to access it from the internet, you're not accessing it from your house. You're going to a server.
No,
that was a big thunderstorm clap right there.
I'm going to a data. Whenever I'm accessing it, I'm going to the data center just like everybody else does. I'm not accessing it from my house. It's not at my house.
Well, yeah,
it's not on my computer at all.
So Jim said he can access it. Comes up for him, and stealth mode's got me confused. It says yes, comes up instantly. So I'm not sure if he's referring to the 404 or your website. I don't get it. I mean, I don't get access to the website. I get the 404 error.
Well, Greg can access it.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people can, and a couple of us cannot. Chris isn't here because he's on AT&T, but he's not here. Let's see what he would see if he could.
And other than you and Chris, to the best of my knowledge, we're all on different ISPs.
I'm going to try something here.
Incognito?
No. I mean, I could, but no. That's interesting. Let's see what this does. This has got me interested. Okay, so I went to Brave browser. I copied the link. It said, do you want to leave YouTube? I said yes. It says your connection is not private. I'll click on advanced and I'll go down to the bottom, proceed to, and I get 404. So that's.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Would you like me to demonstrate?
I downloaded Brave browser myself and went to it in Brave browser, and it works just like it does in every other browser.
Well,
it tells me that the security certificate is not trusted by your computer's operating system. When I try to go to his website.
No, wait a minute. I got to stop to think. Okay, so let me do. Let me do this.
Well,
Screen.
y'all did try to access it before your browser may be saving the cookies or something.
Give me just 1 second. Get everybody on the same. Why do you guys? Oh, you guys are seeing what you should be seeing. These guys are not seeing what they should be seeing. Hang on 1 second. What in the? Ah.
Alice, I never tried to access your site before, so why would I have cookie saved?
Yeah, I'm just confused. Because obviously I have to connect to the website just like everybody else does. Because obviously it's not in my house.
Today's
Bear with me a moment. I'm having an issue here.
Sorry,
All
time's
right,
up.
now everybody should be seeing the same thing. The YouTube stream should be seeing the little rocket ship, and it says 11:01. I've already pasted it in here. I'm going to hit enter. And because I brought it from YouTube, it's saying, are you sure you want to leave YouTube? I'm going to say go to site. It says, this time it said 404 error. The last time it said whatever it was I told you it said a while ago. So you got me. Don't understand
29, 28,
Brian,
27,
yeah,
26,
William brings a
25,
real good point up
24,
that if
23, 22,
he's never tried to access
21,
it before, why is
20,
he getting it
19,
straight out of the gate?
18, 17, 16, 15, 14,
And
13,
naturally, Zoom
12,
doesn't come back
11,
onto the stream.
10,
What in the world?
9, 8.
But the timer
7.
did. Let's see if I can figure this out.
So read is 189.12.
There we go. Do what?
I said read is 189.12.
Oh, you talking about your
Megabyte.
drive, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then write is up to 38.75 megabytes right now.
Jim is on Verizon. Stealth mode is on Comcast. Of course, I'm on AT&T, which it may have something to do with it. I don't know.
And I'm on Spectrum in Florida. I don't see it being the service, and those services because there's too many different services involved.
The odd thing is I used to be able to access it. Now I can't. That's what's really odd to me. If I had never been able to access it, then I would say, yeah, it's just the way that it is. But having been able to access it before, it's just, yeah, that's the same one, Bobby. We all get the same 404 error. That's looks familiar. He sent me an email with the picture of 404. So anyway.
I sent an email to Brian telling him about it, but because he's the one that showed us all that stuff the last couple of nights on Zoom, but I haven't gotten a response.
Might be busy with family stuff.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, quite possibly.
Can I email you a brand new 30-second countdown?
I saw it. I'll do it. I'll download it real quick and then look at it after a bit.
I don't know. Maybe I thought work with the other Alice timer or something.
Let's see here. I don't know if you guys will hear this or not. Oh, I got to download it. It won't let me preview it. That's par for the course. So it should be downloaded. And
Well, obviously, since it works for some of us and some of us it don't work for, there's nothing I can do on my end because everything appears to be configured correctly. On my end.
so let me throw a caveat question to you. If I clear my cache and my cookies and I still can't access it, what does that tell us?
That for William it's an issue with Spectrum, and for you it's an issue with AT&T. That for some reason AT&T and Spectrum have decided to put my website on a blacklist, which means they're not going to let you access it. Because also I have AT&T on my cell phone, and I've never been able to access the website on my mobile data. Only on Wi-Fi.
Can I see this link? Yes, https://jebsautoinc.com. Let me see if I can access it. /WP-content. Going to it now. I get the ever popular and famous 404. That's not funny. All right, I'm going to try to access it from my phone since my phone is not AT&T. Let me see what I get on my phone. Well, 404. Explain that, old wizard. I have T-Mobile on my phone. I don't have AT&T.
Well, the 404 means that you are able to hit the IP address of the server that is providing. You just can't see the actual WordPress. You just can't see the actual WordPress of the website. But if you get that 404 is actually coming from my web server.
So whenever I go to try to get to something, I get a 404. That means I'm getting to the server, but it won't let me access the server.
In my particular instance, yes.
Are you special? I mean, I get a lot of these 404 stuff.
Yes, if you get a 404, it means that you're able to access get to the website, get to the web server, but you're just not able to see the content that you're looking for.
Right. My question was, if I go to let's say I go to www.greatguynapping.incorporated.com and I get a 404, am I seeing his server but not the site?
Yes.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? I turned off my Wi-Fi and tried it, and I still get a 404. Maybe they just don't let it be seen in Indiana. I don't know. Jim wanted me to tell you thank you for the gift. In fact, I'll read the exact wordage for you. Headed off to bed, not feeling well. Tell Sean I said thanks for the support. So Jim thanks you. I thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, Bobby's going to call Cox to get. I'll be interested in seeing how that works out for you. I mean, if I had a need to go to it, I might contact AT&T, but I don't really have a need to go to it.
Go to what?
Why do you look all out of focus?
Me?
No, your sister.
I don't know.
And you call yourself a tech support for computers.
Why do you look like you don't? Why do you look like you don't have a
Is she seriously going to ask me why do I look like I don't have a beard because I called him out on his camera being out of focus? Well, A, I don't have a beard, and B, right now I look all pink, and I know why, because the clocks are pink, and that's coming directly into me. No, I have not sat in the... Yeah, Tony, this is soundbar, trust me. I'll change that when I get back. I'll be right back. I'm out of water.
Wow, Alex.
Hmm.
Wow. 3 times already in the last 30 minutes. I wonder how long he's just going to do that till he puts you in the permanent waiting room for the night. Hey, this thing comes with a free program called Milo Photos. It's like a way to organize all your photos with this thing. So that's pretty cool.
I am back. I'm just going to do something real quick in the background. Let's see if I still look pink. I do look pink. Well, there I look a little whiter. Okay. So were you seriously going to ask me why do I look like I don't have a beard? Was that what you were going to ask?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's 4 times in the last, within 20 minutes.
That's 2 times within the last 30 seconds. What are you talking about? Let me go
Hey,
catch up
Ken.
with chat real quick. Yeah, Sean.
Hey, Ken, this thing comes with Milo Photos. It's like a photo thing that will keep all your photos organized and everything. It comes free with the drive.
What's the brand name of this, Sean?
What, the drive?
Yeah.
It's a Seagate drive.
Oh, okay.
But it comes with a software to keep all your stuff organized.
Is it
It's
truly
pretty cool.
Seagate or is it somebody pretending to be Seagate? Sounds like it's got an awful lot of bloatware with it.
No, that just comes on the hard drive. If you don't want to install any of it, you can just delete it and format the drive, and you don't have to have any of that stuff. But one of them, the software on there is like so you can secure it with a password. So if anybody steals your hard drive, they can't access it without your password.
Right.
A lot of SanDisk drives come with that.
Have you tried moving
Oh,
any
okay.
data?
So now that I registered the drive, it gives me a model number. It's STLC 8600 is the model number for the drive. Now that I registered it through Seagate.
The ST means Seagate, by the way, the first 2. Oh, there he is.
Hey, Brian,
Hello, Brian.
Make him say something smart, so he'll go in the waiting room again. Just do something. We're trying to set a world record here of him going in the waiting room. So just go ahead and say something. Make him say something stupid, so we can just put him right back in there.
I'm out of it.
Well, Brian, my website started working back to normal all of a sudden. My SSL security certificate came back.
Yeah, but your website does not work. I mean, it's accessible, but there's no links to it whatsoever. And it's when you get into the HTML code on it, there's contradictions to the links on a lot of the pictures, and I don't know. It's a mess.
What do you mean it don't work? It's only one page, and
No, there's other pages there I showed the other night. The ones that sell the Corvette and the ones that are selling, there's 2 other cars with the pictures you can click on. Those are all part of the gallery.
So I found out some shocking news today about the state of Indiana.
You stuck your finger in the electrical socket?
Oh, no.
Oh,
No.
darn.
When I was watching the morning weather to see how much rain we were going to get, they said, and up in Sheraton, I thought, oh my God, we have a Sheridan, Indiana.
No, what they meant is Sheraton. Like T-O-N, not.
He'll learn.
These are
Well,
the
you've got-
best things ever, right here.
What are they?
Harvest Snaps baked green pea snacks, lightly salted.
I hate to say it, but that looks horrible.
They're actually pretty good.
Ken, you've got one hell of a weather system heading your way. The one that just went through California here the other day. I don't know if you saw anything on the news, but
Oh, I did. I did.
real heavy winds.
Yeah.
And of course, where we were at, we didn't get that much rain. But now we got another one coming in Monday. A bomb
guess
cyclone.
I guess this is you getting back at me for me calling you so many times earlier.
Well, if I was going to do that, I'd just remove you and block you.
And I have to agree with Sean. Those are good.
I tell you what, I'm going to make a breakout room just for you and Sean. You guys can go over and discuss your snap pea snacks all to your heart's content. And let the adults have the show. How's that sound? Let's take a vote on that.
No, I want to stay over here. I want to stay over here.
Hey, hold on. I need, those aren't going to work.
Why not?
Well, because for one thing, they're 100 years old. I thought, look in that one.
It's silk.
I'll be right back. I got to mute my mic.
This is what I have today, right now. Pretzels.
Hmm.
Greg, you missed your mystery box returned home.
Oh, yeah?
It says, refuse not at this address.
I laughed at that one. That was good, William.
There, I just posted a link in the chat room, Alex, of the main part of your website that is not accessible from the one home page.
Hey, I got something. Carrie Holton will be so proud of me. I ordered 2 years of 2 years of Mellow Bites.
Well, Brian, that link that you posted, I know you can access it because you're special and all, but that part is not supposed to be.
Hey,
part of the website's
Yeah,
not
Brian,
supposed to be
you're special and all.
Ken, what happened to the clocks? The
Oh, I
clocks
clicked
open
on-
at 4:04.
I clicked on the link that Brian posted. I just wanted to see what it would show, and that's what
But
it
it's not
shows.
supposed to be available to the rest of the. It's not supposed to be available to the rest of the public because it's only there. You can only find it there because I saved it as a draft, so it's technically unpublished. But the link, you can still go to the link. But if a non-savvy average Joe person just goes to the website, all they can find is the homepage.
Well, I find that part more interesting than the one and only page that is accessible. The one and only page just shows the name of the business and an address. This one at least shows pictures. We like pictures.
I saw the 3 cars myself.
Oh my gosh, I thought that was a baby bottle that Alex was sucking on until he closed the lid.
No, it's one of these. I've got a bunch of these blender bottles with these.
You got a bunch of baby bottles?
No, it's these blender bottles like this with the little balls in them.
Jeff Ryman joins us in chat. He's happy. K-State won tonight in overtime. That's a good game. Oh, now he's joining us on the Zoom. Hi, Jeff.
Your name?
Did you get to see any of the game?
Nope.
It's pretty good, I thought. Let's see
Who's
what we
told
got.
us?
The drunken troll. Who's hosting the site? Alex?
Yes, no. Who's hosting your site?
Me and no,
Linode and I, if you be technical about it.
well,
Yeah.
Is this the one I liked right here? Let's see.
Just
Oh,
do a
yeah.
who is. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, this one's pretty cool.
Oh, teacher, I got my hand up. May I be excused?
I think it's
Teacher,
limited.
teacher, I got my finger up.
Am I still number one?
Absolutely.
I gotta go pee.
I was just getting ready to throw a spitball right towards my.
I see if I can find this one. There was one that I really liked. I liked the. Let me see where that was at.
Oh, buddy.
I thought it was that one there. Oh no, I think it's. Is it this one? Let me see what this one looks like.
Well, I'm gonna put all these UK and
Nope, that's not it.
all these other country things back in the box, I guess.
I like them, but may I share a screen?
What is it?
It's an Amazon link, something up.
For food?
No,
I think. Hang on a second. I think I just tried this one. Yeah, I just tried this one. Hang on, and I'll let you share your screen. I'm looking for. Oh no, this one's new, but I don't like it because it's limited to 4 people. Didn't we have one the other night that I was in it was like theater mode and everybody was out in the back and I was up front? Didn't we not have that?
Yeah.
I thought we
believe
did. I
so.
can't find it now, so now I'm starting to have Zoom issues. All right, share your screen.
okay, if you pay attention, the one that I have in my hand,
I couldn't have timed that no better right there. The question is, I wonder when I bring him back, is he going to be sharing his screen or not? That's the question.
Hey, Jeff,
I don't
got a
give.
really good deal on an 8 terabyte at Costco.
I've got a couple of those.
What? I thought you were going to share your screen.
it's like that there, but it's not exactly. Mine doesn't have the Gatorade logo on it.
$20, I wouldn't buy it.
I was getting ready to say that's rather pricey.
Well, the ones that I have weren't that expensive. They've just gone up, but they're really good. They're really good, high quality plastic.
Made
So-
in
Oh.
Russia
so
with
you-
all the chemicals in it.
So, Alex, if you drop it, it's that good that it won't bust open and spill all over the floor. Is that
Try it.
Is that good?
Try it. Let's see.
Yeah,
Like-
demonstrate that for us, Alex.
These bottles,
Ah, my keyboard's not working.
here,
Hey.
I'll take my background off so you can see good.
We can watch it fall.
You can turn these bottles all the way upside down, and it's not going to.
I've never seen that in any bottle before. Wow, that's amazing.
I see Rick Licks has joined us.
I can tell you're being sarcastic.
Hi, Rick.
Yes, that's true.
So this
Sarcasm
is amazing,
is my
Alex.
middle
Look,
name.
I can turn my bottle upside down and It holds the liquid. It's a miracle.
Now, I bet you if you dropped yours, Ken, it wouldn't break either.
I know mine won't break. I've thrown these up against the wall.
Well, that right there is proof, Ryan, that it works. Because look at your background.
Yeah. I made a trip to Arkansas just for this.
Did you get that off the billboard just outside of town?
Oh man.
I'm having some keyboard issues. Bear with me a moment.
There's a sign that says Jeb's Auto is the #1 auto place in town. And in small letters underneath it says source Jeb.
And in smaller letters underneath it, it says it's the only auto source in town.
Hey, Sean,
Yeah.
I bought one of those 8 terabyte things from Seagate drives from Costco about a year ago.
Yeah.
It was slower than molasses in the wintertime. I took it back.
Oh. Yeah, I just did a crystal disc mark. It's like 180 something read and about 80 something write.
And you got it connected to a USB 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's hooked up to one of the red ports, one of the red USBs.
Is
And
that
that's
3?
what red.
I thought
Yeah.
red was not 3.
3.1.
Oh, okay.
But you know, whatever the color of the port is kind of insignificant. It's all based on what the device can do, as you can see.
In my Corsair case here, the front ports are yellow, but they're 3.2.
That's the link, just in case you're interested. That's the link for the website that for the place that I just applied to earlier today. If you're interested.
Is that the one that's got multiple addresses and it looks like a group home?
Yes, or that's what I took it. That's what it sounded like to me when I was reading it all, because
So
apparently they
Brian,
have clients that live there. So
Brian, do you have any other external drives you like better?
No, not really. Well, let me rephrase it. I think most external drives are better than that Seagate, but not by much. The good news is, hey, it's an external drive, and that's what you want it for, just for
Well, I mean, I'm just using mine
for backup?
for image backups.
Yeah, that's what I use mine for too.
For everyday backups, I have some script files I use, and this is a small drive, didn't require the power supply. I was using Western Digital, and this one's a Seagate. It seems to be decent.
Well, the real good thing about that Seagate backup drive from Costco, they have them on special price every now and then too. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the current sale price.
Well, I remember what it was. I saw one a few days ago in Costco, but I already have a couple, so I don't need one right now. So
There's a slim possibility I might be buying a SSD or maybe another NVMe drive, and I'll explain that once we get off the stream.
you've been saying that for like the past year.
Oh goodness.
I did see something else interesting on YouTube today, just by accident. Ford is in the process of developing a new V8 engine, 7.3 liter gasoline engine.
7 liter.
445 cubic inch.
Yeah, gas
you
is at
see it?
$5 a gallon, and Ford wants to do a 7-liter engine.
Well, they're really developing it for their larger series of trucks. But
Government's trying to get rid of gas.
hot rodders are also enthusiastic about this new engine, apparently.
Well, you know what I just noticed? I just fired up Crystal Dismark and I wanted to run a test on my external drive that's connected to the router.
Mhm.
And it will not list that drive. Of course not. It's through the router. It'll only access drives that are directly connected to the system.
Okay.
So I can't do any tests on that drive.
Well, can you use Crystal Dismark on a NAS?
Well, that's a
I
good
don't have a
question.
NAS, so I don't. But
I don't know.
I don't either.
When
Good.
I would assume so, yes. If you have your NAS mapped as a drive loader in Windows and you run Crystal Dismark from your computer, you can just select your drive letter. Like instead of C, you can select any other drive
You know,
letter.
there's
So
way to
yes.
map drives without using a letter too. Just using backslash something or other. I've
Yeah,
not
you
seen
could-
that,
you
but
could,
I've seen it done at
You
work.
can do it. That's how it maps drives in Linux. It maps drives to a folder, so you could map a drive to a folder, so it would look like if you had an
Right.
icon
Well, in
on your
Linux,
desktop.
you're using like SDA1 or some other similar terminology.
Well, you can do it similar in Windows. Like you can put an icon on your desktop that looks like a folder, but instead of it being a folder, it's actually a USB drive or whatever.
Mhm.
Well, my drive that's connected to the router has a drive letter assigned to it. It's viewable in Windows Explorer. Has a drive letter, but Crystal Dismark says, I don't know anything about that drive.
Yeah.
Hmm.
When
I
you
would
show,
think that would have the same issue because it's essentially a bigger drive attached to a router. And
well, Brian, my guess is that when you showed your screen last night, when you showed
Yeah.
your Windows Explorer, is it that your drive connected to your router was showing up as a network drive in your Windows Explorer? Because I noticed the network drive.
Well, here,
And-
Ken,
and-
if I can repeat that, can I show that?
And
We'll
my
go to-
guess is that
Yeah, go
Crystal Dismark doesn't detect network drives for some reason.
What we're talking is this drive right here. Network drive. Right?
Right. So obviously Crystal Dismark doesn't do network drives.
Well, actually, it will, according to something on their site. But you can't do it with administrator rights. You have to do it in an account without administrator privileges.
Well,
Well,
that's
that
just what
explains
that's
why
just
I
what I
can't-
want to do is jump through hoops. If I want to access it, I'll unplug it from the USB port on the router and I'll plug it into the computer.
Right. Just,
That takes all of 5 seconds.
yeah.
And speaking of a USB-C and USB-A port, like on Sean's hard drive, my router also has a USB-C and normal Type A port.
Wintermute says map the network drive to a letter. Obviously, he didn't see that. It has a letter. Let me repeat that.
It has a letter.
See the letter Y, as in Y,
Yankee.
or we can go up here and said, there's a drive letter Y on the network.
Hmm.
But Crystal Dismark will not see it.
If what Jeff is saying is correct, it's because the only account you have on the computer is probably an administrator account. Would I be correct?
Yeah, hold on. The YouTube screen went black.
I see that because you shared your screen. You didn't cause it, but let me go fix that.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry.
No, it's OBS's fault. I'm not sure. Maybe I do need to go ahead and. Okay, Zoom window, properties. Just grab something here. Oh, look.
At least stealth mode says we don't need to see.
Let me see if that. Let me see if that shows
And-
up. Oh, it does. Yeah, Sean.
Do you really see what Alex has on his background?
Yeah, I do.
It looks
You
like he's
know-
like
you know-
spitting,
you
like,
know-
creeping up behind him.
And I'm being dead serious when I say this. You know what really confuses me? The fact that Kerry, Mr. 30 years of experience, has not figured out yet how to do a display capture inside of OBS. He only knows how to do he only knows how to do a window capture and not a display capture. And I bring that up because today when I was watching this live stream, he said in order for him to be able to show the whole screen of what he was doing, how to put a BIOS on a flash drive or an HP computer, he would have to have another computer connected to his capture card, and that is wrong. He does not have to. He just has to use a display capture instead of a window capture inside of OBS.
Yeah, but that's the way he wants to do it.
Yeah,
And the
I
way he
mean,
wants to do it, he can't do it that way.
All right, Wintermute put the I suppose the definitive answer. This is real strange. It says if you execute Crystal Disk Mark with administrator rights, it does not show network drive. Why wouldn't it? If you would like to measure network drive, please run without administrator rights.
is that from the link that he posted, or were you seeing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Ski Man says, "I understand the back painting."
That's from the Crystal Dismark site. That's where I found it.
Right.
I wonder if because the streaming feature of the router or the NES is behind a controlled environment, because you have to assign the computers to be able to access that drive on the network or on a NES. You just can't throw it on there and access it.
Well, it has something to do with how they programmed it. I'm sure.
There's administrative settings on the router. You can tell that privilege who can download and that. So it's got some control.
My brain is not in gear here, or I fell asleep during this one class. I can't understand this. If I double click for disk mark to executable to run it, is that running with administrator rights or without administrator rights?
Does it come up with the UAC account that says, would you like to run it? Yes or no?
No.
Then it's running without administrator rights. If it runs with administrator rights, no matter what the program is, it always comes up with the UAC.
Well, no, I'm sorry. You are correct. It says, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device?
Well, then it is running as an administrator.
So how do you run it without administrator? Click on no?
No, because no will always not run the program, whatever the program is. It won't run the program. The only way to
that's the
run it
answer. That's the answer. You run it as no. No means no administrator.
So when you hit no, it actually still worked. It's just not running as an
Right.
administrator.
I'm running it right now, and it does
Oh,
show.
Oh, guess what? The
the Y
punishment
drive.
is for the professor being wrong.
Oh, I thought if you hit
Again.
no, it wouldn't run at all.
No. I clicked on no.
Oh wait, he's not with us.
And it ran. And I'm looking at it now, and I'm looking at that Y drive, which is the drive connected to the router.
I was just about to
Everyone,
say that.
don't ask Alex anymore for help.
I was just about to say that the only way to do that, Brian, would be to make a standard user account on the computer. But I confess I'm wrong.
Well,
Well, I'm not-
obviously he clicked no
but
and
it's
it
still-
worked.
It will run on every other drive without administrator rights, but when I try to get it to run on the drive attached to the router, you click on all, basically all of the tests to make it run, and I get an error, failed create file. Sounds like good Chinese or Japanese, failed create file.
Well, it's trying to write something to the disk. It
Yeah,
can't
and
do
obviously it can't
Um,
because it
Stay-
doesn't have administrator rights.
So Crystal Disk Mark shows you the speed, and Crystal Disk Info shows you the health of the disk.
Yep.
Okay.
yeah,
I just did my 980 Pro 1 terabyte. That's the main drive in here with Windows, and I'm getting 6,865.66 for read and 5,012.01 for write.
I'd send that back. That's too much.
Yeah, it's too
the
fast.
main
Exactly.
the main
yeah, it's too
question
fast.
is, can you tell the difference between that and like a 970 that's only at 3,000?
Oh yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
running it on my 980 right now, and oh come on, I need two more. Oh
Because
geez,
in my
6,000.
personal opinion, that is the
There it
difference
is.
between a 970 and whatever Sean's got, the 980 Pro is
I got-
like you've reached the point of diminishing returns or whatever you call it.
6,800.
Okay,
I want to
okay,
go on Kerry
Alex.
Holtzman. I want to go on Kerry Holtzman and tell him, oh, I got 6,800. I beat the guy with 6,819.
That would be like, it's no different than say right now I've got 700 up and down. It's no different than if I called Windstream and complained because I'm only getting like 300 or 400 instead of 700. I mean, there's no
You
noticeable
comparing
difference.
things, Alex. You comparing things does not make sense. We're talking about NVMe speed, and you're talking about your internet
But it's
speed.
the
That's
same.
like
It's
a
the same.
bad
It's the same. It's the
comparison.
same thing.
Actually, he's got a point, Sean. He's comparing the deltas in each one of them and
Oh.
whether or not it's significant.
And whether I've got a 6,000
Probably
read and write
or
SSD versus a 3,000 read and write SSD, or a 400 meg internet connection versus a 700 meg internet connection is completely irrelevant.
It only
Yeah,
matters
these
if you
days.
have software that needs that kind of speed.
I run games off that drive. That's my main drive, and it's a Gen 4 drive, Alex. That's why it runs so fast. But I run games off of that drive. I just bought 3 Grand Theft Auto games today. And
Vice City?
yeah. Huh?
Momentarily.
Vice City?
Here, I'll tell you which ones I just bought.
Hey Jeff, are you a Tennessee fan?
Sort of.
They're getting beat 62-55 with 5 seconds to go.
Yeah, well.
So I have Fortnite.
I was a Tennessee Lady Vols fan when Pat Summit was there.
I was too, actually.
She was well, I can remember a time when they were doing well and the men weren't, and there was a petition going around to fire the men's coach and have her coach both teams.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
heard that. I remember that, brother. Yeah, I remember that.
I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. We're a little over an hour and almost coming up on an hour 20.
I'll be back
No.
after I take the dog
No,
to
don't
start his
end
own
the
stream.
stream. No, don't end the stream.
Oh, the people in the stream are having fun.
Well, I guess I'll let the stream run a little longer. Let's jump over
So,
to DaVinci Resolve, shall we?
No.
That'll end the stream.
So stealth mode, I never did get an answer for what you were saying earlier in chat. When you go to my website, do you get 404 page, or do you get the normal WordPress page?
Nope.
Like what's in Brian's background?
I have the home page. I still have it up. Yeah, I can see the home page.
Well, that's from the, yeah.
And just know the links work. Now the link Brian sent me, now I can see the Corvette and everything and the beautiful engine and everything that was in it. So yes. I'd love to drive that car.
I got the magically today. My security certificate started working again, and I didn't do anything other than run, the normal software updates that I always do.
Is it possible your dad paid the bill?
No, because that's the first thing I thought of, and I logged into the account and the bill's not been paid. So it don't have nothing to do. It don't have nothing to do with the actual website company. It has to do with the software, which they don't have anything to do with. As a matter of fact, when you call the hosting company, they will tell you we cannot help you with any software configurations.
Well, maybe they figured out there's been 10,000 hits on this site in the last 2 weeks, and they said, we better activate this sucker.
The reason why they tell you they can't help you is because using their service, it's not just for just websites. You can have game servers and any kind of number of different servers.
That's true, Alex. The way things are moving and the way our internet works with Comcast is we're given basically a set of digital keys in a way, I guess you would say, passwords, whatever digital keys, multi-step verification. And we no longer really talk to any kind of person. The AI, we're talking to the AI and take care of things. If I upgrade a modem, I didn't talk to a single soul. I went online, talked to the AI, got it done, got it configured, verification on the phone, we're good to go, and new internet set up, ready to go. That's how it works today. You don't have
The last time I upgraded my grandma's cable modem, I had to physically take it into the office so they could put the MAC address into their system of my cable modem, and I took it back to the house and plugged it in, and it worked.
It depends on your provider. I mean, that could be at that time. Yes, it could have been.
Could they not have sent a tech out and done the same thing though, Alex?
No. And believe it or not, I tried to get them to do it with a phone, and they couldn't do it with a phone because they outsource their phone support. But thankfully, they have a local office. So I just had to get my mom to drive me up there to the office and go in there with my grandma and say, I've got this modem. I need y'all to put it on y'all's system, and they did it. And
So Alex, I went ahead and bought Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto 3, and Grand Theft Auto Saint Androids or whatever.
They just
For
did
like
a remake.
$64 for all of them.
They just did a remake on the Vice City. I played the old version from like the PS2. It's the same game from the PS2. It's just better graphics.
Yeah.
But Vice City is a really great game. It's set in the 1980s. It has the best music of any game I have ever played. It's got Michael Jackson and all that kind of really, really good music that if you play it over YouTube doing a live stream, you'll get a copyright. So make sure if you live stream it, you will turn the audio, turn the radio function off.
Oh.
Yeah, GTA, Vice City, online game. I believe I have it. I'm on my Steam. Yep, I can play it, and you can put any music you want in game. But if you restream the game, you'll get a copyright violation.
But I love the game music. That's how.
Oh, it's awesome.
That's how I know all the.
You can change channels on the radio. You can switch channels. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I bought all three of them for $64. So I looked on them on Steam, and they were like $30 or $40 a piece, and I got them on Epic Games for $64 for all three of them. So
that's good.
Kind of lucked out. So yeah.
Yeah, what's crazy? What I wish Steam could do is like Rockstar Games, Epic Games, BattleNet, and Steam are all like these different services, like Verizon, Comcast, whatever. and I have games in the console on all of them. Now they let me keep my name on all of them, which is really cool. So I say, okay, because that way I don't have to have different names. So I'm the same name everywhere, which is pretty cool. Except for a couple.
I want to do what J2 Cents does. He created a hard drive with like an external hard drive with all his games loaded on them. So every time I switch over to another computer, I don't have to reload them all.
Yep, I've done that. All it does is save your character. Yeah, all it does is save your character. Yeah, on the thing, and then you can go anywhere, any computer. I can plug in and go right to my character. Yep.
Yeah.
In the last 2 months, I bought Cyberpunk and the Grand Theft Autos. I'm making it.
One of the guys
I'm making
that
it every month. Every month, I'm gonna buy a new game because I'm gonna start playing games now. I'm gonna build this Ryzen 7000. Next month, I'm dropping 1,500 on a Ryzen 7 build.
Yeah, I want the Ryzen 7 as well. I'm gonna go with the Ryzen 7 myself because all my game systems are AMD, and I've just done best with AMD. All my games have always been that way. Yeah.
I was told by my somebody that's important in my life that if I'm gonna do that, this one has to go. This one has to go. I have to get some profit off of it.
I got a tweet
in order to build. If I'm going to build a Ryzen 7, this one has to be sold.
I got a tech issue question. On my monitoring tab, which is my channel, it's current. It's the live button is checked and it's current. When I go to the studio, it is currently sitting at the 10-minute mark. As in the beginning of the show, 10-minute mark. Anybody want to take a gander as to how that's happened?
YouTube's fucked up.
accidentally slid your mouse back to the beginning of the in DVR mode.
Goodbye.
If you're behind, okay, yeah, probably.
Hey, kid, hasn't he not
YouTube
learned?
is what? YouTube is what?
Kid, hasn't he learned that you don't want any technical support from him again?
I don't ask him for. You guys heard me tell him I'm not asking for help no more. I'm asking the group.
But he just continues to try to give it to you.
No, yeah, I know. I'm asking the group. Have you ever seen this? And no, I did not accidentally hit the DVR mode because that's not available in the studio. I'm good on my monitoring, but when I go over to see how much time I've been running, which is 1:23 now, I look at Zoom in front of me, and I look at the stream, and right now it's Sean, and he's holding up the new drive that he just got. And I'm like, what? So I scroll down to the timeline. Somehow it did go back, or actually it seems to be stuck. So anyway, I am going to go ahead and end the stream. So I want to thank everyone for being here. Bobby Warren was first. Great Guy was second. I don't think I can go all the way back. Ski Man was here. Bob Watching McCall was here. Matthew Camp showed up. Stealth Mode was in chat. Tony Wallow, as always, was there. Rick Lakes was in chat. I don't think I've left anybody. Jim was there briefly. He's not feeling well. So Robert was in chat and wrote Drew some messages. We'll discuss that in a minute. I think that's everybody. I'm hitting the button.
Missed me.
Oh, darn. I missed Jeff. You were in chat? Oh, yeah. You joined chat and then you came right into Zoom. So my bad. So see you guys tomorrow night.